بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه والاه. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to this week's Friday Nasiha from productivemuslim.com. Today's episode, 7 habits to develop this summer. Now, most of us hopefully are in the summer period, and whether you're working or at university, hopefully you're taking some kind of vacation this summer. And I want to talk to you about how to develop, or I want to talk to you about 7 habits which you should develop this summer, inshallah ta'ala. Now, of course, when we are stuck in the what I call the tornado of life, when we're at work and then come home and then we barely have time to do things, and then we have to sleep and wake up next morning, this constant tornado is very difficult to develop any good habits or to leave off any bad habits. So what really the summer period is an opportunity for us to develop good habits and to develop really powerful habits which can help us become better Muslims and better productive Muslims. So I'm going to talk to you about 7 habits which we can develop this summer, inshallah. So the first one is develop a habit of reading. Try to get into the habit of reading constantly every day around the same time. Maybe before you sleep, maybe early in the morning, maybe 30 minutes in the afternoon, when people are resting. So just get into the habit of reading constantly every day as much as you can, and read widely, read magazines, read newspapers, read a lot of books which you can, any book which interests you, and read as far and as varied as you can. The least benefit you'll get from reading is it'll develop your vocabulary and develop your creativity and your thinking. I mean, the most you get is really developing yourself from a number of viewpoints. So get into the habit of reading, and if you're stuck on what to read, make sure you visit the Productive Muslim Book Club, where we have the actual reading material. If you go to our website productivemuslim.com, you'll find a section for the book club, inshallah. The second habit is develop a habit of listening. It's really important that now when you have time is for you to really listen to those around you. Unfortunately, when you are again stuck in that tornado of life, it's very difficult for you to sometimes to really listen to those around you. So develop the habit of listening. Listen to your children, listen to your spouse, listen to your parents, listen to your community, listen to what their issues, listen to what their aspirations are, listen to what they look forward to in life, and listen to what they complain or they like about you, and just sit down and really listen and understand them, because that can be very beneficial, inshallah. Thirdly, develop a habit of self-development. What this means is you have to really look at yourself from a number of viewpoints, from a spiritual viewpoint, from an emotional viewpoint, from a physical viewpoint, from a intellectual, mental viewpoint, and ask yourself what needs developing in all these areas. Is my health okay? Should I be going to the gym more? Is my intellect, is my mental health okay? Is my emotions, how should I develop my emotional intelligence? How should I develop my spiritual intelligence? How should I develop my my creativity? How should I develop a certain skill which I don't have? Get into the habit of constantly self-developing and constantly learning, because that can really make a big difference, and this is the summer is the right time to do it, inshallah. Fourthly, develop an early morning habit. I know that it's really hard in the summer periods to wake up early, especially if you're on a holiday. You really want to just sleep and not have to wake up early, but really this is the best time to develop an early morning habit, because you know what, you can wake up for early morning around maybe before Fajr, like 4 o'clock, and stay up till sunrise, and after that you can go to sleep, so you don't have to go to work. But at least get in the habit of waking up really early, and stay awake, and that time use the time to read Quran, to of course pray Fajr, and if you can pray Tahajjud, be even better. And for example, you can use that time to to brainstorm ideas, to think of things to do, to read books, so many things you could do. So get into like an early morning routine which you can maintain after the summer as well. Number 5, develop a habit of late night prayer, Tahajjud prayer. This is again opportunity for you to develop this habit at night, where you're not concerned about work next morning, so you can stay up late at night and pray Tahajjud and really feel the sweetness of Tahajjud, and hopefully this will be something you can maintain after the summer as well. Finally, develop a habit of fasting. I know you might think it's too hot to fast, but subhanAllah, the companions of the Prophet used to look forward to the summer and to fast the hot days of the summer. Some of the companions used to say, fast the hot days of this world, so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protects you from the hot day on Day of Judgment. So it's a really beautiful something is very beautiful to fast in these days. The reward is multiplied because you are fasting in very hot days. But also more importantly is that you can get into the habit of fasting. So get into the habit of fasting Mondays and Thursdays. Get into the habit of fasting 3 days a month at least. So just get into the habit of fasting, start this summer, and then continue after the summer, inshallah. And finally, develop a habit of reading Quran. I didn't put this together with the develop the habit of reading, because with the Quran, I want you to take a really almost like a special relationship with the Quran, where almost you ask yourself that you'll never ever leave it. It's almost like it's your dear friend, and you want to every day look after it, read it, and to be close to it. So have this habit of reading, understanding, learning, memorizing, perfecting the recitation, perfecting your understanding, and just constantly have this habit of Quran that should be always in your life on a day-to-day basis. So these are the habits, the 7 habits. Develop a habit of reading, a habit of listening, a habit of learning, a habit of waking up early, late night prayer, fasting, and finally reading Quran. And the idea of all these habits is to start them off this summer but continue them after the summer. So don't just start the summer and then forget them after the summer. Start them off this summer, and hopefully once you enjoy them, once you've had the good time to sit down and enjoy these habits, you will continue with them after the summer, inshallah ta'ala. Jazakumullah khair for listening to this week's Friday Nasiha. My name is Ahmed Faris from productivemoslim.com. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.